Today we have Mr. Prakash, the General Manager of Nico International. Mr. Prakash, thank you so much for being today with us in Marasi News TV.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for interviewing. And I'm from I'm Prakash from Nico International, Dubai.
We are happy to have you today with us.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what are the challenges facing your company in such a low price for oil barrel?
Due to oil price down, because the shipping industry as a whole, it is affected, and adversely that ship repair industry also got affected. And we being serving the ships in the worldwide as well as in the mainly in Fujairah, Dubai, and this part of the world, the number of vessel repairs got reduced drastically. And we used to do the docking at DMC. That number of docking got reduced, and as a total, the whole repair industry got affected. And we are expecting that because of the oil prices now around $50, we are expecting some sort of repairs will be coming up now, because owners don't want to spend any money. They want to just only survive. They want to survive because of the oil price down. And every capex is capex, repair capex, maintenance capex, and whatever it is got slashed drastically.
And how do you perceive the shipping repair industry in the upcoming years?
Because the oil price is coming up, which is already all in the hovering in $50, we're expecting a little bit boost in 2017 end quarter and 2018 onwards. Yeah. But however, with Nico International being one of the well-reputed company in the Middle East, we are almost around 95% of our budget, 98% of our budget, and we have almost 1,200 guys with us. And I'm feeding almost 1,200 because our work is for 1,200 guys, and we are our occupancy is almost 95%. Okay.
So, as an international reputable company, how do you guys contribute in enhancing the maritime sector?
Yeah. We are the one-stop shop company in the Middle East, and because Dubai Drawdox is another company, they do the one-stop, but we feel ourselves serve the whole maritime industry well covered. And because we do the main engines, we do the steel job, we do all type of repairs. And like us in this Middle East, the very few companies are there in the Middle East. We also represent many reputable OEMs, and example Mitsubishi engines, Nigata engines, and twin disc gearbox, and all those things repairs we do locally, including spare parts and all those things. Yeah. And we being one of the reputable company, we get a mini docking in the DMC, and also we also support Abu Dhabi offshore vessels in Abu Dhabi. Our branch inside the Port of Fujairah is one of the biggest workshop inside the Port of Fujairah that basically catered for anchorage vessels and big VLCCs and big tanker vessel sailing and anchoraging in Fujairah. We also have a division, an industrial division, which we are catering to all industrial shutdowns, refinery shutdowns, and Yamal, Dubai, all shutdowns we are undertaking in-house.
That women are getting more stronger and successful in the maritime industry, and they are achieving landmark success and tremendous achievements when it comes to, especially when it comes to technical offshore operations. Such critical industry is no longer a male-dominated industry. Today at the Middle East Offshore Jacob Briggs, we are actually going to interview Ms. Senia Ziginova, the Business Development Manager of Emirates Zone, which is the partner of Zamel Offshore. She's one of the panelists in one of the most important discussions in the conference, and she's going to talk to us about the current status of the offshore market. Welcome to Marasi News TV.
Thank you so much.
So, being a female working in the technical side of the maritime industry and operating in the offshore field as well, you are witnessing all the critical challenges and the current status of the offshore market from a different perspective. So, also you're bringing different culture to the UAE market as well. How would you see this, the current status of the offshore industry in the UAE and in the MENA region?
I can say, of course, that the offshore industry now is getting hard challenges, and a lot of difficulties are facing both ship owners, rigs owners, and the yards. But at the same time, we can say that, of course, some challenges, they are bringing new opportunities. And the most smartest, the fastest decision makers, they will get the benefits from these situations, and they will increase the profit. Otherwise, they will not survive. So it's time for challenges, and it's time for the strongest owners and the strongest players in the market, I consider.
And Emirates Zone, I have mentioned that it's a partner with Daimel Offshore. So what are the main projects you're working on in the UAE?
When it comes to Daimel Offshore, it's a huge Saudi group, and they are doing quite well in Saudi itself. And now they are starting to go inside the UAE market, and they have 2 billion fleet value, and this is very impressive for this market. So we are coming very aggressively to this market. We are making marketing campaigns, approaching necessary clients. So hope soon we will get the projects already done. And also, moreover, it's not exactly for offshore, but anyway, it's for shipbuilding side. We are partners with Palfinga Marine. This is special boats. They are built worldwide as well, mostly in Europe and in Asia. And they also build in live boats, which are supplied for offshore industry as well. So for us, diversification is the key of the success. And having other companies as well with us, we see that this market is promising, especially by the end of this year, it starts to get recovery. We are facing this.
Audience. We have today Captain Ron Maguire from Zakhan Marine. Captain Ron, thank you so much for being today with us in Marasi News TV.
Good morning.
Captain Ron, they have been saying that they have been optimistic, and they are saying that the market is started to pack up. And what do you think about that?
Well, the feedback today has been very optimistic. We can see more tenders coming to the market. All our units are fully occupied at the moment, which is good, albeit at lesser day rates than we could have expected before. But everything's occupied. We see some very positive projects coming through, and we're hopeful for the future.
So how does Zakhan Marine contribute to the growth and development of the offshore field in the Middle East and in UAE specifically?
Zakhan's a long-established company. We supply anchor handling boats, DP boats, diving boats, the whole range of offshore support, and also now self-propelled elevated barges. They're involved in a range of projects like well services, accommodation support, power project support, a whole range of things. So some of these jobs could only be done with self-elevated barges, especially some of the maintenance work where there is no space for work site, there's no space for people, there's no accommodation. So we take the work site to the work site. So we're involved in really all the projects from across the entire board.
And one more question: how do you think that the technology can perceive in developing the offshore industry as well?
There's a lot of technological advancements in drilling, but to be honest, for the jack-up barges, they are a very simple concept, and they perform a fairly simple job. But the size and the innovation of these barges is what's been impressive. They've gotten bigger and stronger and more capable, and able to conduct a wider range of projects and provide more services for the client. So we're basically responding to the client's needs. He doesn't need so much technology, he needs capability.
Thank you so much, Captain Ron, and thank you for being today with us. We wish you each and every success.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.